husband, a man as compassionate as he was strong. But there was a need in him he could no longer keep unexplored.
In 1982, Harry Hamlin starred in a gay film which divided critics and audiences. Hollywood has always been gay. In this video series, we look at gay stars or moments that either defined or were hidden from history. Welcome to the Gay Hollywood Files. Harry Hamlin is best known for his role as Perseus in the 1981 fantasy film Clash of the Titans. Though he started acting in the late 70s, it was his debut role in Clash of the Titans that brought him international fame. His revealing outfit immediately caught the attention of gay moviegoers who became fans of the handsome actor. The following year, he starred in the first gay love story-themed movie released by a major film studio. In the film Making Love, Hamlin portrayed Bart McGuire, a married guy who starts to question his own sexuality. The story rung true to many gay guys from the 80s who were hiding in the closet due to peer pressure of masculinity and society's refusal of acceptance. Making Love was the first mainstream Hollywood film that addressed the subject of coming out and the effect it had on a marriage. The film also starred Michael Ontkean, who has since retired from acting. He stated that other actors, and even friends, advised him not to take a role in a gay film. Upon its initial release, the film was hailed by many as a milestone in queer representation, but the film was a financial flop for the studio. Critics dismissed the film as a soap opera cash grab attempt, and some even calling it a low point in Hamlin's promising career. The gay rights activist Dennis Altman argued that the film showed Hollywood's willingness to portray homosexual relationships as equally valid as heterosexual ones. When interviewed in 2020, Hamlin had the following to say about the then controversial film.
Everybody told me I shouldn't do it, that it would probably hurt my film career. You know, my film career didn't excel after that. That's the last studio picture I ever did, in fact. You know, gay films in 1982 was not a very cool thing to do. In hindsight, it's 2020, and back then we didn't know we were in the history-making business. But it appears, given the longevity of that film's resonance, that it was history in the making.
Zach, in years to come, when you talk about this, and you will, be kind.
Pedro Marín emerged onto the Spanish music scene in the early 80s. American Billboard magazine described him as the first avant-garde Spanish musician in history. This handsome and charismatic young man's fun type of music in the early 80s made him an international sensation. His life was radically changed by his newly found fame. It was almost overnight and left him with very little time for a social life or to do things other teenagers of his age did. When it seemed to the world he was at the top of his game, Pedro disappeared from the spotlight without warning.
Welcome to the show. Today we ask, whatever happened to the Spanish teen singing sensation, Pedro Marín? Marín had everything going for him in the 1980s, but was nowhere to be found in the 90s. So what happened to him? He decided to quit music without warning, due to the pressures of the music industry. If he was to gain recognition in the United States, he'd have to conform to their mold.
Marín made a surprise return to the music industry during the early 2000s, stating that the music scene had changed enough for him to continue to express himself how he wants and to not have his sexuality under scrutiny every second of the day. Though it took decades for him to express his true self, we're just glad he's back to doing what he loves. English actor Rupert Everett became internationally recognized for his role as a gay student in the 1984 film, Another Country.
I am never going to love women.
The film also starred Colin Firth and was inspired by the true story of spy and double agent Guy Burgess. The film won several awards, proving that attitudes towards gay people had changed a lot since the release of 1982's Making Love. Despite being an openly gay man, Everett does not consider himself part of the gay community and has been an outspoken critic of same-sex marriages. He has been criticized by the LGBTQ community for his peculiar stance on a right to marry, which was fought for and died for by many queer people. What do you think about Rupert Everett's opposition to gay marriage? Let us know in the comments section. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to click like and subscribe. Also, check out some of the other videos on this channel.